At 16, my mom sent me to a behavioral rehab because my brother faked a bruise and called me violent. 2 years later, his lies fell apart. I'm Devin, 16. My brother Tyler is 13, baby-faced, with a gift for making his voice shake on command. Mom would rather believe a lie that fits her story than a truth that complicates it. The night everything exploded, Tyler's gaming setup was blasting through our shared wall at 1 a.m. I knocked twice. Turn it down. I have finals. Minutes later, I heard him on the phone with Mom, voice trembling. He's threatening me. I'm scared. Mom was home in 12 minutes. She threw open my door. What did you do? I asked him to turn down his game. Tyler appeared behind her, hoodie pulled tight, one shoulder bright red like he'd been scrubbing it raw. He grabbed me and shoved me into the doorframe. The lie was so specific, so practiced. Mom pulled out her phone with shaking hands. Dad was in Atlanta. She put him on speaker. Tyler performed again, adding details. Now I'd been acting hostile all week. Mom made me sleep in the basement, locked the door from outside. Next morning, she took Tyler to urgent care. They came back with documentation. Contusion consistent with blunt force trauma. That afternoon, 2 officers pulled me out of chemistry class. At the station, they asked if I had anger problems. I told them the truth. They wrote it down like they were humoring a child. Mom already had brochures. Clearview Behavioral Health, 90-day program. The deposit was paid before I got home. 3 days later, I was in intake. Gray scrubs, shared room, group therapy scripts. Acknowledge harm, demonstrate accountability. When I said I hadn't hurt anyone, the counselor wrote, denial phase, resistant to growth. I learned to lie by week 3. I see how my actions affected my family. The words tasted like metal, but they moved me through. 8 months later, I got out. My room was now Mom's meditation space. My stuff was in garage boxes labeled Devin, old things. Tyler had a new gaming setup worth more than my time at Clearview. Good to have you back, bro. You seem way more chill. I found work at Sal's Pizza, washing dishes for cash. Saved everything in a coffee can behind the garage insulation. Tyler got sloppy, got busted shoplifting at Target with friends. Mom hired a lawyer, made excuses. 2 weeks later, $180 went missing from his classroom charity jar. 3 students saw him near it. Mom marched into school ready for war. The principal showed her security footage. Tyler, checking if anyone was watching. Tyler, reaching in. Tyler, pocketing bills. I was in the garage when Dad got home early. The fight carried through the walls. Mom, he's struggling because of what he went through with Devin. Dad, quiet. Devin didn't do anything to him. Long silence. What? I saw him fake it, Vanessa. Watched him rub his own shoulder until it was red. Then practice his scared voice before calling you. You're lying. The bruise was on the wrong side. He said Devin grabbed his left shoulder, but the mark was on his right. He forgot which side he'd claimed. Why didn't you say anything? You'd already paid Clearview's deposit, $5,000 non-refundable, and you seemed so sure. I sat on the concrete floor, listening to my mother realize she'd destroyed the wrong son. Tyler ran away that night. Cops found him at a 7-Eleven. Mom picked him up at 2 a.m. The local paper ran it Wednesday. School board member's son arrested for theft. Mom had been on that board for 6 years. The article mentioned Clearview, mentioned me. Someone leaked screenshots of her Facebook posts about corrective programs and how she'd saved her family by sending me away. 3 months later, board member resigns following family scandal. Mom stopped leaving the house. Dad moved into the guest room. Tyler got court-ordered therapy and moved in with our aunt. I'm 20 now, managing night shift at Sal's. Got a studio above Frank's Hardware. Dad called last week. Your mother wants to apologize. I was restocking flour. Cool, I hung up. Some people think forgiveness is strength, but so is knowing when a story's over. I don't think about them much anymore, but sometimes, late night when the kitchen's quiet, I catch myself checking the door, waiting for someone to rewrite what just happened. Then I remember, I'm the only one holding the pen now.